What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the ANR Weekly. It's a Monday, and we're going to wind down Monday with a bang. We got a good show today. Really cool topics to get into, including a brand new segment. And we'll talk about that later on. But before we start the show, we got to do a couple of things here. One, bring in my awesome co-host. He's got a sewing machine out. He's trying to alter his Spiderman pajamas into one of the new suits. I don't know why. I told him it's digital, but he doesn't believe me. Here he is.
I was confused for a second. I'm like, where are you going with this one?
You never know where I'm going. I just figured it out last second.
You don't even know where you're going.
I just put two and two together.
Yeah,
Suits,
you just throw it in.
sewing machine, off we go. Oh man, that was some crazy news that we got, and we'll talk about that later on today. I was quite surprised when you mentioned it to me. I looked into it. I'm like, okay, and there's more to it.
Yeah.
Jess is like in the chat here. I was wondering when we got us. You have one somewhere, right?
I don't think we don't. I asked her
because I was gonna do so much craft, and you're telling me
I was asking her because I wanted her to make me some cloth goods capes. So I was like, "Do you have a sewing machine ready, Jess?"
She must have it somewhere. It's in the garage in the corner. Just gotta dust it off. Like I'm surprised if you don't have one because the two of you are so crafty. Like it's almost unnecessary to have a sewing machine.
I'd probably end up stitching my fingers together if I try. I'll leave that stuff to her.
Right over the nail. Yeah. AI says, "What's up?" Cowabunga Doo says, "What's that?" What's up to you guys? All right, man. So Jess is here, so that means, and she last week, for everybody that's listening.
Oh, I was wondering if you remember.
She said that I could say this joke, and she is of Jewish descent, and she said I could say this joke. I was like, yeah, do I want to do it? And you're like, well, let's just wait, why don't you do the other one last week and then do this one this week? But she's here. I'm sure she'll have a good laugh about it. At the end of the day, it's all about jokes and having fun. So you can add D though. He's available to answer your questions.
Yeah, if you have any questions, you can reach him at.
All right, okay. Hey, Cage's here, Darth's here. Hello. Thanks for joining us. Appreciate it. All right, man. Let's get going here. We're gonna do the world famous dad joke. You ready, D?
Ready.
All right. For everybody else out there, you know the deal. If you don't know the deal, #dad or #sad. Dad for being a good joke this week, sad for not being a good joke this week. Whether you're live, replay, crew, you can put in the chats in the bottom. We want to see those. Or if you're listening to us on our podcast, you can go to our social media handle at ANR Universe and let us know either on Instagram or Twitter if the joke this week was dad or sad. All right, here it is. Do you know why Jewish people are circumcised?
Do I click the dad right now? Why?
Because Jewish women won't touch anything that isn't 10% off. Oh, come on, hit it.
I'm going to wait for the crowd on that one.
Oh, the crowd loves it. I just get silence. That's all I get.
It's like, I don't know what to do. I need to make a neutral.
Yes,
I need to make
Jess
a neutral
must love this one. She's like, I'm unsubscribing right now.
Oh, seriously?
Oh, right. I got it, Dad. Yes. Darth, come on, Darth. You're one of my loyals. You're one of my loyal army members. There we go. See? Come on, people. It's jokes. Have fun. Enjoy life.
You got 4. That's weird.
What do you mean weird? You make it sound like this never happened before.
Here we go.
That's one of my favorite moments. All right. Okay. Half the people have left the show now.
Yeah, it's like, doop, doop, doop.
All right, let's get into our next topic, which is what we watched and what we got. Splash.
I use that so I can reach behind me. Oh, did I cut off too soon? Didn't get any figures. I got my comics. Static. Whoops, I keep forgetting the camera's over there. Icon and hardware, or Icon versus hardware. Basically, it's Black Superman versus Black Iron Man.
Oh,
just of the Milestone universe. They flip flop between their own company and DC. So like you get like Static, which was Milestone, but he shows up in DC because DC bought the
Oh,
rights.
crossover. Okay, that's pretty
Yeah.
cool.
But so like currently it's a DC owned company. So you'll get, if they ever do shows or movies again, sometimes you see them in the background. They did a new Blue Beetle comic. It's kind of
Nice.
it's decent. It's an issue one. And then I got Rogue Sun by Image. This one is so his estranged father who left him and his mom when he was a child. He was a superhero. It was known to the family, but he just bounced.
Hey! Why don't we save it for a character spotlight?
Because I'm not talking about. I guess I could.
Yeah, don't give it away.
This isn't the one I was going to talk
I don't
about.
know, but in the future we'll have
future. Fine.
Put it on the shelf for now. If you don't know what we're talking about, we have a new segment called Character Spotlight. We'll do them when we have something really interesting to talk about, our character to talk about. It might be weekly, might be once a month. We don't know yet, but it's a character that one of us will pick, and we'll try to do obscure characters first before the B and A list characters, but we'll see where it takes us. We might even do like a character that had multiple people wearing the armor or suit or the mantle, taking up the mantle. We'll figure out some creative ways to talk about specific characters. Dee's got one today. Don't tell him what it is yet. We'll talk about it later on in the show. And it's a chance for people to, if they know the character, great, they could chime in. If they don't know that character, they can learn some things and maybe be interested in picking up a figure, a comic book, or whatever it is that's related to that character. I think it's a pretty cool idea to do that. So we'll do that later on. All right. Did you watch anything else?
What We Do in the Shadows, a few podcasts like Game Grumps. It's Always Sunny. I don't know if you've ever watched that show. It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, but they do a podcast.
Yeah, I watched 2 seasons of it.
I like their dynamic. They're funny. I like their brand of humor. I'm surprised they're not canceled. But like, it's cool. It's another adult show. That's a good. Okay, you get it. You get it.
You get one. You get one. There, you give him one. And he will be playing lots of games on this channel now. AGR and ANR have merged, and he'll be doing some games on Tuesdays, and Thursdays, and possibly Saturdays. So look out for that.
Justin, you can type this out. Do you have a preset schedule of what you'll be playing, or is that a last minute like decision and you just throw whatever tickles your fancy? I'm always curious. As for what else I watched, I think that was it. It was a pretty busy week, just running around doing stuff. And then by the time I get home and plan to watch things, I'm like, no, this isn't happening. I'm just gonna roll over and go to bed.
Oh man, there's lots of days like that.
Yeah. I am gonna open Chainsaw Man. I'll do it later when there's a lull.
So
what did you get?
Currently he's playing Baldur's Gate right now, so go check that out. Maybe even ask him to do certain quests. You can request him to do just about anything. Even tell him to take his shirt off. He might play with the shirt off. Who knows? Just ask him. You never know where he can go.
Yeah, we'll wing it. Maybe you'll get lucky.
Yeah. All right. Okay. What did I watch? I watched Invasion. It's getting good now, so it's getting actually pretty scary and good in some parts. Foundation just ended, and it was a really good ending. It tripped me out. I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully, in 2 years, it shows up with the writer's strike. Who knows? Maybe 5 years. But very good ending. Lots to look forward to. It jumps a lot. It's gonna go into 100. It's gonna go 152 years in the future. The next season.
Is that even like?
It's crazy, man. It's crazy. Like 152 years in the future. There's a specific reason for that if you watch the show. But I hope I didn't spoil it for people.
Maybe you did.
I'm
Stop
sorry.
Talking about it.
I'm
Stop
really
talking
sorry.
about it.
Anyways, all right. Tough crowd. What else did I watch? Heels. That's really good. Really good show. If you love wrestling and indie wrestling, things like that, and you love Stephen Amell, who was Green Arrow, then check out Heels. It's actually really good. What else? I watched a lot of sports. This weekend was crazy. I had so much to watch. I was surprised my wife didn't get mad at me because I was like a couch potato for like 48 hours.
Did she watch too?
No, she absolutely doesn't care. She has zero interest in sports. I watched World Cup rugby, which is going on right now. I watched that. Formula One racing happens every 2 weeks. Watched that. And then I watched Sunday football, all day football. I tried to only watch 2 games instead of all day long because my wife would just like get so mad at me. Um, and then I watched on Saturday as well. I watched 3 soccer games, and I was trying to forward through it all too. The heel season finale. Yeah, I know. That's not ruining for anybody.
Yeah, I was like, is that a good one or a bad one? I've
Yeah, I've
considered
already
watching
done
it.
enough.
Yeah, it's like
Already done enough.
Elvis scared now. He's like, I don't know what to say.
Ahsoka as well. I'm
You're very vocal about that.
I'm losing interest in it. Let's put it this way. I'm losing interest in it. It's been shitting the bed, as we say.
Interesting. It's so divided. It's always curious what.
I understand people like
Yeah.
jingling of the keys. They love that kind of stuff. And look, if you like it, all the power to you. Go enjoy it. Turn off your brain and enjoy life. Get entertained. All that stuff. I'm not. I don't go out there saying, "Oh, how dare you like this?" I don't care. It's my personal take on it. And if somebody loves it, then good for them. Within our group in Popcorn Chicken on Wednesday nights, we talk about it. We give our scores, and some of the scores are like 4 or 5 points different from others, and that's fine. Everybody has their own opinion on it, and they're consuming it in a different way. I did see a lot of people loving it, so IGN itself gave it 9 out of 10. But hey, it's IGN. Who knows? Yeah. I mean, if you feel that was one of the best episodes, a lot of people say it was. I didn't feel that it was that great. I do understand where people and why people think it's one of the best episodes they've seen. I understand, but for me, it wasn't because I kind of see through some of the stuff that Dave Filoni's trying to do, and I'm just like, yeah, no, not me. Sorry. Headlam has wrote a novel here. It's really not for people who aren't Rebel fans. It's just a continuation of story. Really, no service for me. Yeah, that's some of my gripe that I have with it. Is like someone who's watching the show for the first time has no clue who Thrawn is, who Ezra is. What are they trying to do? I don't get what this little ball that shows another galaxy. They have no. There's no.
Yeah, I have no idea what any of that is.
There's no backstory. There's no explanation of some of the stuff, and you can do this by making the shows longer. I don't know why some of the episodes are like under 35 minutes. There should be no reason to make this. They pumped a lot of money into the show to be under 35 minutes.
But do you feel like that the show is made for people who have watched,
It is.
I guess, Rebels?
That's fine. You can make a show. You should make a show for the Star Wars fan, the core fans. That's where your base should start from. But I think you need to also understand that if you want to grow and expand to new fans, there's always new people coming into the Disney Plus and checking out stuff. If you want your service to do well, you've got to also bring in new fans and explain to them what this is so they can get immersed in it, watch some of the other stuff that you have in the Star Wars category, and be around for the new stuff that's going to come and not subscribe off and say, nope, I'm out of here, because they are losing a lot of subscribers. And one of the reasons is they're not bringing in shows that can bring newcomers in all of those licenses they have, Marvel, Star Wars, etc. They need to do a better job of welcoming new fans in there, and then to understand the whole lore. But we'll talk about it more on Wednesday night at 7 p.m. on Popcorn Chicken, so we'll check that out. We'll be talking more about Ahsoka in detail. All right, this wasn't the Popcorn Chicken segment. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, it's like, wait, what is our topic again? That's a good thing, though. I like when it's pretty much engagement. Like, yeah. I'll never object to these kind of discussions.
Mm-hmm. Headlamp says the strike is going to kill streaming service quick. Well, not Netflix. Netflix is smart. They are actually going across the pond into Asia, where it's a different union, so they can still continue making shows there with the agreements they have in Korea, and etc. So they're fine. Netflix is smart. They're okay. They can make a bunch of Korean content or Korean-based shows and dub them. Like they've had success with what's that show? The Games. What's it called?
Which one? The Squid Games?
Squid Games. Yeah, I mean it was a global success, right? So they have part 2, season 2 of that coming out soon. So I think
I don't want to ignore him. He mentioned Rubicon possibly one of the games Justin may play in the future.
Spider-Man 2 is coming out. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
very soon.
Oh yeah.
I feel my spidey senses tingling.
Did your kids like the first one?
Oh,
Did they care?
my youngest
Did they
one
care?
loves the first
Yeah.
one.
Okay.
He
I was
loves.
like, they
He
must
finished both Miles,
Yeah.
the Miles Morales version, and then also the first Spider-Man.
Which one
Yeah.
does he like more? Answer that and get back to me.
I think he likes Miles more.
Yeah.
Miles is someone that he can kind of like
connect with, right?
The age of Miles is someone that is close to him in his age. So he really has a strong attachment to Miles Morales.
It's funny because like you get people our age be like, oh, there's too many, like why are they bringing these new people in? But then you look at the actual kids enjoying it. It's like, how could I argue? It's like same with Mutant Mayhem. Like, despite what you think about the animation and the changes they made, kids were laughing in the theater. Kids liked it. So Bethesda games are always janky, but in a good way.
I have yet to crack open Starfield. I should do that because I bought the controller and the headset. I'm going to crack it open very soon. I'm actually waiting for my new TV that's coming. I've been sitting at the store for 2 weeks. I haven't had a chance
to talk about TVs. Last time you did, just didn't stop talking about TVs for.
Anyways, I bought an amazing new TV that's great for gaming. It's an awesome TV for gaming, and I can't wait to plug in my PlayStation and my Xbox to that one and play it. It's going to be awesome. I can't wait. It's got 144 refresh rate or megahertz. It's so good. I can't wait.
Is it going downstairs or upstairs?
No, I already have a TV downstairs. That's pretty big.
I was like, are you gonna move things around? But I guess it's too much of a hassle.
It's going upstairs, Justin. I know what he's getting at here. Let me get into what I got as well. It's not a lot, but we should get going here. So big thanks to you.
You did it. That was fast.
I got it.
That was fast.
Monkey D. Luffy. I got him. So thanks to you. I remember I messaged you this morning, right? I'm like,
this morning.
I went to all the sites that I buy stuff from, and they're all sold out, including Ami and some of the stuff that are stores in Canada. And there was one actually available, but they wanted $20 for shipping.
Oh.
So I was looking for stuff. If you bought like $140 worth of stuff, they would have given you free shipping. Yeah. So I was looking for some items to add to it to make it free shipping, but there wasn't enough. There's only like 2 other things I wanted. It was like 110. I'm like, I don't want to just buy things for the sake of free shipping.
Yeah.
So I messaged you. I'm like, who should I message here in the group? And I'm like, you would know. And you're like, yeah, this person in Facebook is selling it. And so I happened to be in the area, and I messaged that person and said, hey, would you be able to sell this to me today if you're going to meet up within the next couple hours? And they said yes. So, yay, Monkey D. Luffy, SH Regards. Now I have to
always see them posting stuff. Like, they're basically, they feel like an online store, but it's, I guess they ship it in from China or Japan, and then they resell it.
Yeah. So. Well, I wanted to make sure it's legit, and it was.
It is.
Yeah. Because I checked some of the other people that bought it off. So
I always check reviews of people before I recommend them. So
and the hologram is on there as well with the other stamp. What else did I get? I got the G.I. Joe Classified Snow Serpent. Got him. So that's pretty cool. Got that. And then I also got the Televiper Cobra Flight Pod. I bought 2 of them. So that's cool. And then I also pre-ordered the other version of this. I can't remember what version it was. Target has another version of this, just different colors. I also locked that up. So yeah, those are my hauls. I have stuff. I actually just got a notification like an hour ago that something's in my mailbox here. And I was like, I don't have time to go down the street to pick up my mailbox stuff. So I'll do it another day. And then I got notification yesterday from my stuff across the border is there. I will go that probably on Thursday or something to pick that up. But yeah, that is what I got. I think I'll open Monkey D. Luffy during the show here. So if you hear me going, gam, gam, then you know what I'm doing.
It's funny. You went from like 0 to 100 with this character just because of the live action.
I actually
It
like
did its
the
job.
actor too. I actually
Yeah.
like the actor quite a bit. I was very tempted to buy his version too, the live
I mean,
action.
I don't see why not.
I'm gonna end up doing it.
Yeah.
So
I'm not telling you to, but like maybe in the future down the line.
you know what I'm disappointed though? Unless do you have this figure?
No, I'm considering it still. I might message him.
I don't know if it doesn't come with extended arms,
No, it doesn't. You have to get third party ones.
and you know where to get them, right?
Yeah, they're pretty
Okay.
much they're same place you normally get your other stuff, like the your
Okay.
draggable figures.
Okay, we'll talk.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, we can finally get on with the show, huh? Let's talk about some toys from this week.
So I was considering adding these, and I was like, maybe. And then you're like, this came to my inbox. Like, okay, let's talk about it. So it's the McFarlane Sports Picks.
Mhm.
And as a kid, you had these, I think you said. The previous ones.
So Barry Sanders is what we're looking at here for
Yeah.
the Detroit Lions. He is my favorite football player growing up.
Oh, interesting that it's that one.
Yeah, it is my favorite football player growing up as a kid. I love everything about him. He's a great human. Forget the football side of skills that he has. He's just a good, down to earth human being. So I actually have the one on the right with the original figure that they had. This the same figure from 20 years ago. Just the base is different. Instead of this base,
it's the exact same figure.
It's the exact same figure.
Okay, then you're not really losing out by not purchasing
But
these, right?
I have the white and the blue jersey, plus I have their alternative jersey figure as well, all sealed except for the white one. The base is different. Instead of this base, it's just a grass field. Now the bronze one I'm going to get, because this last week, the reason why this is coming out right now is last week in Detroit, just over the weekend, they unveiled his statue. So I would like to get this bronze one. So I'm going to probably purchase it from their store and have it shipped to the
If you
PO
purchase
box.
it, you get possible. Is it a raffle? I guess.
Yeah, it's a raffle to enter for a chance to win a signed Barry Sanders jersey. If I win this jersey, I will lose my you know what. I'll go crazy. I will go crazy. So, $40 for the bronze one. It's really nice. So I'm gonna pick it up. Yeah, everyone, go ahead. Yeah, you're getting a Todd McFarlane figure.
Yeah, but he got a statue at least. He got recognized in some form, Darth.
Well, yeah, Darth. Of course, the team deserved better, but you had an owner that was really cheap. So yeah, that's for another time, another day, in a sports segment that we'll do one day.
See what I mean? When I was like, I don't talk about sports. It's because it derails everything.
Yeah, I want to stay focused here.
Yeah, within 2 seconds.
Don't get me started, Darth. I got a lot of stuff to say about that team. Oh man. It's a statue, not really a figure. It's a statue. So, don't you have to play some games? Get out of here. Pack photos. Hello.
Are you doing any of these?
No.
care?
I'm not getting carried away. No.
Just Barry?
Just Barry. That's all. Just the bronze one, and not the other ones. I already have those ones. So, yeah. No, I'm not gonna go into this stuff.
And then looking at these made me remember the. I'm considering this a failure. The starting line.
Complete failure.
Which is a shame.
Well, the problem was the price. Everything else looks good.
Did they even have licensing to all of the
tattoos?
No, I see they have Nikes there, but those could have just been the renders.
Yeah. No, the issue was tattoos and the price.
Okay. It's funny, the price now you see is marked down to, and it's $29.99. It's yeah, that's what it should have started. It should have started at that.
Start with that, yeah.
But Darth's a complete bust. I haven't seen anyone who purchased these, wants these anymore. It's a shame. I saw a lot of hype for it. Would you have dropped money on these if they did it better?
I would have picked up a LeBron and a Steph Curry because they're really good players. and my son, my youngest son, he's a big Steph Curry fan, so I would have
Yeah.
bought it for him. But when they came out, they were priced at 59, or was it 59 or 49, something like that. And I was like, no, I'm not doing that. That's crazy. So I didn't do it. And now that they brought the price down, I've kind of lost track. I don't really care anymore.
Yeah.
It's a disaster. It's a
Okay.
complete disaster. I don't know where they're going to go from here because they bought the license. So I'm assuming they have it for at least a couple of years. Right. So
I don't know. They do these weird things. Like they bought the license to Overwatch, they bought the license to Fortnite, and then they don't execute properly.
well, I think
They,
Fortnite has been done now. It's done now, right? Their
I don't know if it's
license.
done. That seemed like it was pretty quick. Maybe I don't know. I'll have to look into it more, but let's see here. If they had Iverson, I would have considered getting him.
Oh, AI, huh? That's an AI fan. Yeah. My sister's a big AI Iverson fan. I would have given it to her, that figure. I bought a jersey. She almost fainted. But yeah, no, they. I don't know what they're gonna do. Maybe they're gonna stick with the new price point and maybe get some newer players in there into the mix. But some of these guys you see here are the heavy hitters of NBA.
Yeah.
There's only a few other players I would think that are more popular than some of these in the lineup here. So if you're not successful with these heavy hitters, I don't know.
There was the classic edition like Magic jersey. I wanted that. They unveiled it, and then it's one of those things where sports is a slippery slope, especially with the memorabilia.
Mm-hmm.
These could have been a slippery slope. Lucky for your wallet, they're not. What is it? Aren't they making it NFL counterparts? Ooh, Hasbro? Hasbro? Okay, maybe.
McFarlane's like, hold my beer.
Yeah.
Oh man, I don't think sports figures are good as used to be.
They could have been. It's okay. Here's the thing. You're saying they're not as good as they used to be. Are you saying they're not sought after like they used to be, or they're
Yeah,
just not made?
I just think, I think they're not as sought after as they used to be before. Now you can get a whole lot of memorabilia and a lot of the people are collecting in sports. They're collecting jerseys and the new cards. So Upper Deck and these companies have found a way to make their package, their cards, really expensive to get into. I think the NBA top level cards, they're like $150 or something per pack, and they guarantee an autograph or something of value anywhere between 50 to sometimes $10,000 or more per card if you strike it. There was a LeBron card, I think it was all three jerseys, something like that. It was fetching some ridiculous amount of money. So I think people are more into that stuff now than they are with collecting the figures itself that was about 15 years ago, 20 years ago.
Yeah.
That's how Todd McFarlane made a lot of his money through sports
remember.
licensing. And near the tail end of it, he was getting desperate. So he got autograph 1 in 100, 1 in 500. I had a few of these autograph 1 in 500 collectible hockeys with him. I had Alex Ovechkin all-star jersey, and then I had some autographs of certain players. I sold them for a pretty good penny. I got out of it because I saw it dwindling. I saw the sales going down. You can often tell when stuff is not selling out. It's still on the shelves, still on the sites. You know it's going on its way out. And I saw the writing on the wall, and I emptied out my whole collection. I think I only have like the Barry Sanders and maybe my favorite hockey player, Mario Lemieux, and that's about it.
I have a Mario. My mom got me that.
Yeah, he's my favorite hockey player.
And it's in a safe somewhere.
You just got it because it's a Mario.
I did. I didn't.
I
I didn't. My mom got it for me.
Yeah, she's like, Mario? Oh, your son loves Mario.
Yes, Darth, they did back in. Oh, Elvin was McFarlane collector He had some decent.
I had a lot of McFarlane figures.
He went hard at the start. Especially for Superman.
Oh no. He's talking about before the
McFarlane. Yeah, sorry.
15, 20 years ago, I used to have a ton of McFarlane sports figures from various sports: hockey, basketball, baseball, football, and then I also had his dragon line. I had a few of his dragons. I think I had like 5 or 6 of these giant dragons that he had. And then I also had his barbarian line. where it was like Conan-esque type of characters. I had that. So I did have a lot. I think I had over 400 McFarlane figures because they didn't articulate much. I had those because I'm a sports fan as well. So they were the only ones at the time making some amazing sports figures of the time. So I had a lot of that.
He has to clarify.
I have to clarify because people know how I feel about
Yeah.
McFarlane right now. That's what I'm saying. It pains me to see what's happening with the DC line, because when he announced that he got the DC license, I was very happy because I love the guy. I think he's amazing, good old Canadian boy, and I still do. I have nothing
Yeah, he's a great
against
guy. I
him.
like him. He's so
Yeah,
cool.
I absolutely think he's an awesome human being, and what he's done for his life, starting from nothing and building an empire. Awesome to him. It just, I was expecting the figures to be a little bit better in my opinion, and of course in line with most of my DC and 6-inch collectible figures. And that kind of disappointed me. But like you said, I did go hard in the beginning to support it. I just couldn't do it. It's just like, it just doesn't work with my collection. So
Yeah, it's all right.
yeah. Anyways.
And Josh, like, didn't they tease NFL? They did in 2022.
Yeah.
So who knows? Maybe after this failure. I'm the Spawn guy. I get his Spawn stuff. Comics included.
I agree with the Spawn stuff that he's making. I agree, and I know how happy you get when you get one of those. So
yeah,
if you're happy and you're excited, then I know that's a good stuff that they're bringing out. What else we got here?
The end. So I'll see you
next
week.
All right.
More McFarlane. Flashpoint Wonder Woman. They teased that off. I'm going to speed run through this because I know this bores you.
No.
Also, there's not much to say. There's not much to say. So what he does now is his armored characters, I feel, used to be more heavy, like chunky, harder plastic, thick plastic. For these Knights figures, the Dark Knight metal, what is it called? I forgot now. They're like rubbery plastic with solid silver painted over it. Like there's no dry brushing, there's no anything. It's just one solid tone. Like you can see her gauntlets, her shoulder pads, her tunic there. Like all the metal just.
But why is it bronze? Is it because of the lighting?
No, that's just what it is.
Like
I don't know.
I look at the picture on the right and it looks awesome. And then I look at the figure on the left. I'm like, why couldn't you just make it gold instead of bronze?
Like I like some of them and I like some of the accessories, but then the plastic's like just bright orange, or the silver's so bright it looks white. Oh yeah. Oh, that was you. Yeah, I told him I was gonna buy the 2-pack just for the sword, and then I returned it. Like, what am I doing? What's wrong with me? I said it out loud in the chat. I'm like, that was the craziest thing I said this week. I have to go return this.
You're nuts. You're nuts.
It was yeah. Preaching to the choir over here. And then they do this every couple months. The sketch edition.
I really want to know, do people buy this?
Yes, 100%.
It's crazy to me.
100%.
Are they buying it because they want to scalp this thing?
I don't think so. I think they genuinely like it.
Because it's got that gold label, right?
Yeah, just the presentation. The presentation goes a long way. But
it better, because that figure's not going a long way. I don't know, man. I just don't get this.
As long as you don't need beat and a 3/4 view. He's talking about Rob Liefeld.
Oh,
every time he, in the 90s, whenever he drew a character, he'd make sure to obscure their feet because he didn't know how to draw feet. I'm sure you've seen it. It was that popular image of Captain America where his chest like sticks out to unreasonable proportions. I'll find it later. But as for these, yeah, I don't know. It's a niche market, but it's pretty popular. Especially the sketch edition Spawn that he did, the Throne one, that sold out immediately. Yeah, see, AI knows.
Does anybody in the chat buy this? Like, anybody, please. Do you guys buy this DC gold label or McFarlane gold label?
I'm not judging anyone who does.
I'm just genuinely asking.
You just want to know, like, how hard are they to get? The Spawn
Yeah.
one sold out
Do
immediately.
you buy it, and do you buy it because you want to keep it, or do you want to buy it because you maybe will flip it down the road? Like, just be honest and let us know. I just want to know. I'm curious. And you're right. I've seen some of the stuff like sell out in like 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Especially the ones he autographs or limited edition kind of thing, right?
When he numbers them and
Yeah.
autographs them, then 100%.
I mean, the man knows how to play the game.
Yeah,
I'll give him that. I'll give him that. What else we got?
Let's see here. Oh, hair on the mouse.
Pax says, I got the Spawn, SDCC, Batman, but there's been way too many of these gold label box. I buy it to keep, but I don't get everything. Okay, fair enough.
I got all the Spawns on my shelf. Well, the ones I want. Nope, no more McFarlane in my house that isn't Spawn. So that seems to be the consensus for this group anyway. Like, no DC, but strictly Spawn stuff, but they have to be specific Spawn characters that resonate with us in some form.
Oh my God, this looks insane.
Yeah, Storm. I wanted this.
This is insane. You want to explain it to anybody that's listening to us?
So it is Aquaman's seahorse. In the movie, I guess they brought him in. It's Storm. And you know how sometimes figures release an accessory pack of a horse. In this case, it's a seahorse. So when you get your Aquaman figure, he'll fit nicely on it. Let me see if I can find a picture here. There he is. I don't know. That looks cool.
That looks awesome.
I kind of want that.
I just wish Mafex made an Aquaman animated version. Then I would put that on here. Because this guy doesn't do it for me. But that seahorse looks so good.
He does.
And someone could probably spruce it up and paint gold on his armor. Right?
You might not even need to. I mean,
maybe
it is the mustard yellow.
The light is just shining off it to make it look like it's brighter than it really is. Okay. So you had to buy the one with the squid to just put it on there.
That's it.
Is that what that one is for? Why would anybody want to buy that?
No, that's it. That's his companion. That's an actual character.
Okay.
And so it's nice they gave us it. It's for anyone listening. It's Topo the drumming octopus. So he does exist.
All right then.
He's just an accessory. So it's funny. You get these classic, like you got his classic seahorse. They made it look badass in the movie. You got his octopus companion. They made him look badass in the movie. Like, sweet. They're staying true to the lore somehow while making it look less dopey.
Oh man, I don't know, but I want to get that seahorse.
Like, I basically want everything except the Aquaman. Like, I want
that's
that.
a problem, isn't it?
I want that octopus.
When is the last time we said that?
And I want to recreate this image on the right without Aquaman on it. So,
oh my God, this is so good. This is awesome. I don't know why I'm saying this. I don't know why there's so much attachment to a seahorse here.
Right, he released like 3 horses already. I didn't give a crap about those,
but this is a seahorse.
As soon as it became a seahorse,
oh man! When you find it, let me know in the mean streets of our town, in the stores.
Were they drinking at the time, Cowbunga dude? There's a video on YouTube that explains how life field cap's not inaccurate. No, he's inaccurate. I'm sorry. There's no. Then we got Black Manta, and I have no idea who this guy is. He's the
I guess villain, one of the kings from the 7 seas.
He might even be a comic character, but I'm not that versed in Aquaman lore. Like, I honestly didn't care about him into the New 52 and then after.
I don't know if this is true or not, but I heard in the Twitter world from a checkmarked source. Well, these days, what does that mean? But this person has been pretty good and said that there was reports that the movie is so bad, people walked out during screening.
I heard that too. I heard that too.
That's not good.
No. But okay, all they have to do for me to be happy is just like have sweet fight scenes. Like,
you like the jingle. You're the jingle. You like it.
It's gonna be the best 10 minutes of my life. If there's awesome fights, like I'll tune everything else out.
Oh, this be SeaWorld.
Yeah.
Oh man, I don't know, man. It's gonna be so weird me buying that seahorse with nobody sitting on it. Because I'm not buying that figure. I'm telling you right now. Maybe I'll get Batman to sit on
Yeah, just put your Mafex Batman on it.
there, or Superman. He talks to fish and can breathe underwater. What does this say here? It's basically
It's
a
basically
trace.
a trace.
Oh, go ahead. Go read it.
It's basically a trace of Arnold's pose. The shield just obscures his waist, making it look up. Nope, those pecs are just weird, man. Nope.
Cowabunga dude. Laying it down.
They did an anniversary cover though with Sam Wilson. I don't know if you saw it, and he went out of his way to make the pecs smaller and fix the proportions. It was a good joke. He has a good sense of humor, so shout out to Rob for that. I appreciate when you can laugh at yourself.
What's with the diaper on
Yeah,
Black
they're
Manta?
bad at that sometimes. Like if it's not textured, it looks weird, right?
It looks so weird. Why couldn't you just seamlessly have it go down all the way to the waist? I don't understand. The diaper just kills it.
It's because of how they engineered the
I know.
the hips. They look like door hinges.
Yeah.
And maybe if they put some, see how the chest has the blue highlights and tones.
I wonder if it's a patent issue. Like they can't do what Hasbro does with Marvel Legend figures or some of their figures because it could be a patent issue.
Maybe, but
we don't know.
I don't know. Yeah,
but I'm guessing it's a patent issue, but they can't do it like that, and that really sucks because that diaper is not good
for characters like Nightwing and the people who wear like full body spandex suits. It looks weird.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then you have this thing.
In the world, Chewbacca underwater. That's what it is.
I wonder if his teat fins are articulated. It looks like they're on ball joints there. They put a lot of effort into that.
In the picture, it looks like he has like multiple arms sticking out or something.
Yeah,
right?
I think that's what they're doing.
But in here, it looks like maybe they're fins.
They are fins.
Okay,
it just looks like milk. It looks like milk's leaking out of the door or something. And I think it is articulated. I'm looking closer. Yeah, those are just like they plug into the socket there.
Look at what Dark just said.
Well, I'm sure that's movie accurate. Like you can't even be mad at that. This is the Sunken Citadel pirate mega action figure.
You're in water. You can just be wearing diapers.
This guy has a diaper on too.
Yeah, he's got one too. Oh man. Oh man. I don't
know. He looks all right.
I'm gonna grab a drink here. Ask Darth if would he buy it.
So Darth, sometimes when you're on here, you talk about buying McFarlane figures or considering buying a McFarlane figure. Do you have any at the moment? Or are you still just like window shopping? This guy looks decent, I guess, for what he is. He's ugly as a character, so his toy isn't any better, but I don't know. I don't want this either. I don't want any of the Aquaman line. Yeah, right? It looks like just like something's going on with his titties over there. What else we got going on? Yeah, it's accurate. He does look kind of he looks moist. He's got that sheen to him. I think that's just the plastic quality they used. I'm still heavily considering that octopus and seahorse though. I'll just buy that and sell the Aquaman if anyone wants a stealth suit Aquaman. So up next we have Hasbro's Force Unleashed Black Series. When the Force Unleashed came out years ago, I think it was on PS3. I wanted a figure of him so bad, but they took forever. Like I keep seeing gaming greats of so and so, all these recolored stormtroopers, all these bronze colored Darth Vaders, re-releases of stormtroopers again, Christmas versions. And then now finally we get Starkiller. I kind of lost interest.
Oh, you're not getting this?
That's what I was saying. Like years ago, I would have killed for his character. I love this guy, but they just took forever. I don't care anymore. Also, it's $110. I don't want to
Yeah,
pay
I
that
know.
just for him.
Well,
And it's not like I can even sell those because they're just stormtroopers, so I can't just buy this, right? Like, what am I gonna do? So no, I'm not buying this. If it was single packed, I probably would have.
is this SDCC?
I believe so. That's what it showed up on. There have been 2 games that have come out. So yeah, it's way too late. Yeah, see. And then for gaming greats, who else did we get? Did we get that N64 character? I forgot Dash Rendar.
Don't know. Yeah, it's a little too pricey. I don't know why they thought Stormtroopers would make it sell. I like all the effects though. It looks pretty cool.
The effects are sweet. As long as they included 2 lightsabers. Did they? No, they didn't. That was his selling point of his game when he went full powered, and then they just started like flying around him and he started dual wielding. So they messed that up too. That's okay, I guess.
In the box, it looks like 2 lights.
Actually, there is 2. There is 2. Sweet.
A blue one and a red one right there. Yeah. I don't know why they decided to put one lightsaber on the other side of the picture.
Yeah. They added extra hands so you could pay $110. That's what that extra cost is.
And then that big open mouth face. He's hungry.
So no for you?
No, I don't think I'm gonna get this. If I see it, it's only coming online, right? If I see it at GameStop, maybe.
Like I know GameStop does the PulseCon.
Yeah, if I see it there, it's on sale, or I get my discount, then maybe. Oh baby,
Darth knows with his jetpack. N64 days. Cobra Officer, Cobra Copperhead, and the Televiper and Cobra Flight Pod.
Yeah, so
all of these.
So the Flight Pod I just showed you right now is just the same version, just different paint scheme.
What did I say? I said nope. Nope to these or nope to which? You don't want these?
Oh, I already pre-ordered these from Target.
Okay.
So I'm good to go. 1 each. I reserved and took care of myself. I said, nope, 1 each. I felt zen. See, just that I could control myself. I only ordered 1 of each.
Good job.
Thank you.
You're growing. You're growing as a person and learning.
I'm becoming more mature.
Yeah. So you mentioned you showed this off in the group chat. So what are these called? The Telebubble?
Yeah, I just showed it right now. These guys.
Yeah.
Trouble Bubble, not Teletubbies.
No, there's a Televiper.
Yeah, so
and the Trouble Bubble.
Okay. Trouble Bubble, yeah.
Well, God, tongue twister over here. But you also showed off the there was a flight stand.
Oh, so that is actually from Can of Beans.
Yes. Yeah. Are you getting that?
Yeah. Well, I want these to hover in the air, so I don't know why they couldn't add flight stands for this. So Can of Bean, yeah, there it is right there. So I'm gonna be getting a couple of those. I buy a lot of stuff from Can of Beams. Some stuff I haven't never even put on yet. I need to open up the boxes of Can of Beams. I think I have pretty much every single accessory he sells on his site.
Those metal claws are pretty sweet.
Yeah, I got so many of those. I think every single Wolverine of mine has metal claws because they're so good. And I have different versions of it too.
Yeah.
See, I told you.
And then I know you got these guys.
No, these are
what?
No, these are SDCC. They're not available yet to buy.
Yeah, I figure you have some connections that you help you pre-order.
Well, they were announced.
Yeah, you're gonna pre-order them?
Well, once they become available through Hasbro Pulse.
Yeah.
I think they're gonna have the pre-orders available this Friday or Saturday because of Hasbro's PulseCon. So
the Python Patrol Bubbles are $10 cheaper. PulseCon exclusive.
Yeah, people are
ours always show up in like GameStop somehow though. So we're lucky at the very
People
least.
people are upset that this costs more than the one that is right now available on Target.
Oh, does it?
Yeah, it's the exact same thing, but it's $10 cheaper on Target. So people are like, why?
For anyone
These
listening,
three are awesome.
the Crimson Strike team.
I need to get this real bad.
Yeah,
So, yeah.
they look decent.
I like non GI Joe fans. They look decent.
They're cool. What do they do? Army
What
stuff?
do I have to do on something that you would collect? If I said that, you'd be like, "What? What do you mean they look awesome?"
I'm pretty much checked out of
Spawn,
life, so
right?
you can say
Spawn,
that.
right?
You can say that about anything. I'm like,
If I
yeah,
said it
I
was
see
something
your
about
point.
Spawn, like that look decent, you'd be like, "Are you crazy? This is the greatest thing ever." Do you not see the spikes in his legs?
Detroit Steel.
Holy smokes! What is this?
So I think Hammer Industries, there's an Iron Man arc where they just basically hire one guy out to go to different countries and he changes the color scheme of his armor. So if you went to Japan, it'd be like Japan's colors. If you went to France, it'd be, and then he's basically an armored merc for hire. And that's his deal.
You know what would have been cool if they
Mm.
made an army builder with this and different plates.
That would have been cool. That would have been sweet.
They could have made this into a HasLab or a mini version of a HasLab.
Yeah, but then you can't reuse Ironmonger and then make this a deluxe figure price. So
yeah,
it's the exact same figure.
Yeah, it would have been just nice to have like multiple faceplates.
Yeah,
like
that would have been
Japan, Canada, US, Mexico, whatever it is, just a bunch of different faceplates.
I was trying to see like how much they changed on it. The core body is the same, and then they added on like chainsaws and stuff.
Yeah, the legs are the same, right? And the arms are the same.
The legs, the arm.
Well, the shoulders different, I think, right?
They took off the shoulder pads.
Oh yeah. Okay, yeah.
But it's the same, like shoulders itself.
The head is different.
Yeah. And then they glued some exhaust pipes onto the thigh instead of the hinges. Because in this picture here, except the exhaust pipes are on the side of his upper body, but here they didn't do that. They put it on his legs. So a cool guy. I think, I don't know, when it comes to Iron Man, I'm so used to Iron Man and War Machine where they have human proportions and physiques, but they're still powerhouses. When I see clunky guys like this, I'm like, this is ugly, and this doesn't look cool. Those popped obviously anyway. So.
Are you getting it?
Nah, it kind of just looks cheesy.
What if it goes on sale?
No, then I'll end up with like another MODOK situation where it's like, this guy was on sale, I'll grab it, and then he's just sitting there in a box still.
I'll only grab it if it's on sale.
You like the Armor dudes though, right?
Yeah, but I regret buying the other one because it went on sale and it was like $30 off.
Which one, Ironmonger?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm like, why did I do that? So I will wait for this to go on sale. I have no need to get this right away in my collection.
Yeah. I'm very selective with Hasbro now, or their Marvel Legends. Someone posted their pictures. Our buddy Ron sent us this in the chat. Someone on Facebook said they got their X-Men wave and their Green Goblin. They said they were in Chile. It's kind of hard to deduce who's telling the truth and who isn't. At first, I was like, is this real? And then it turned out to be real. But there's always like 10 people claiming to be the owner of the picture. So I can't put a real name. But it's sweet seeing that people are getting them, which means maybe we'll get them soon. We do have street dates, but those are always changing. So you have
I have zero interest in this.
I don't care about this. I don't even like how they handled him in the MCU.
Yeah.
Like at all.
But there are people that collect the movie figures, so they're probably excited for this. At least they give him different heads.
Yeah. I like on Reddit and stuff, people are excited, and then the Goblin Glider, the wings move up and down. That Goblin looks better than the SHF version. The only movie version of No Way Home you're getting or have are the Spiderman, right? Like you don't care about any other figure.
Yeah, and the only reason I'm getting that is because my youngest son loves the characters from the movie. So If I open it up and I'm like, I don't need to put this in my collection because I have the SH figure arts already. I
Yeah,
have those. If those are not as good as the SH figure arts, then I'll just give it to him. We'll see.
fair enough. You're getting these. So this is the
No,
Paracon.
I'm tapping
You're
out.
tapped out. You're tapped out. Anyone listening? It's Cosmic Legions. They
Yeah.
did a few other figures out for pre-order. I think there's 8 new ones. Oh, 1 second here. Not to throw it too off topic, but you didn't like his. I loved his portrayal in No Way Home. Like he was saving grace. Well, the movie didn't need to be saved, but like
Yeah.
seeing him was a nice nostalgic feeling. And I'm like, William Dafoe is Norman Osborn. He goes from a businessman to a psychopath at the drop of a dime. Like that apartment scene where he's like, Peter, what's wrong? And then the spider sense is going off. And like that scene, I love that scene so much. How I don't like how they handled the rogues gallery, like how they had to pull them in from other dimensions. To me, that seemed like, oh, we made a mistake. We need to bring all these characters in now just so Peter can fight them. Okay, we're done. They're going home now. Like, no, to me, Peter's rogues should exist in his universe. If you didn't do that from the start, find a way to incorporate them and keep them there. Don't just use this alternate reality stuff and then put them back in the toy box when you're done with them. To me, that's kind of disrespectful to Green Goblin and Doctor. They have 2 of his original rogues.
And it's not just that. Those 2 guys are amazing actors.
Yeah.
They're like gold. Defoe's acting from the Tobey Maguire movies was amazing.
Yeah.
Like super sinister, sending chills down your spine. Like he had it all.
And he had it all in this too. But yeah, I think I thought it was just a waste how they just didn't include them from the start. But alas,
Cowabunga says he's still all in on Legions. Hey man, I'm
they
not
look
saying
beautiful.
I honestly they're amazing figures. For me, I'm tapping out. It's just because I cannot go into this line too deep. But having said that, if there's something that really, really catches my eye from this line, I might buy it. But to buy the entire wave, I can't do that. It's just too much invested in one line. These are not cheap. They're not cheap at all.
These are like $60 American. So
yeah,
what, they'd be like 80 here, 90 after everything's said and done.
Well, my set cost me close to $1,000 Canadian.
Holy smokes.
Yeah, my set, because of shipping, taxes, and I bought the accessories, and I think one of them I doubled up on because they're army builders.
Yeah.
But yeah, it cost me about 1,000 Canadian to buy that set. I don't like. I love every single one of those figures that I got. They are awesome. And when we had some of the guys come over and help me open up some figures, they were like, "Holy smokes, this stuff is really cool." But I just can't go too deep in this stuff. It's just I can't. There's so many other things I want to buy that I prioritize above these guys. But like I said, if there's something really cool like that, that looks really cool. Stop showing me this. I might buy 1 or 2.
So AI said he might get Kern Ray based on the design. Yeah, she looks good. I don't know if that's a he or she actually. Without the helmet, I thought it was a girl.
Come on, D.
Yeah, sorry. I kind of want her. It reminds me of like a Warhammer Marine. They all look good though. This guy looks awesome.
I'm just marveled at a Mythic Legion's creativity and imagination. Yeah. Like there's people designing and thinking of these, right? And it's just amazing the imagination they have. It's crazy. The details on this stuff is amazing.
I don't think their articulation's any worse than like a NECA figure or a Masters of the Universe figure.
I played around with some of the big boys that I have. They're pretty good. They're really, really they're really good for their size. They're able to, articulate in a lot of good poses. That's a little too wild for me.
That's a little too wild. Well, it's
I mean, that's what they're going for though. They're going for wild and crazy right there. Right?
It's $5 cheaper, and they know that he doesn't come with much. So at least they knocked a couple bucks off for this. This guy, for anyone listening, I think his name's Lowland Scapeback.
You
He's
know, he'd fit really well with the Guardians of the Galaxy as a backdrop character.
all of these guys would.
Yeah. That'd be pretty cool. Like this could
Here's-
be Gamora's friend on the left right there.
This is the one that
That could be a pirate, right? That could be a pirate with the team. Yeah, these look pretty cool.
Looking at their articulation on the leg there, like it seems pretty decent.
Mm-hmm.
Alternate heads. That helmet's pretty cool.
Damn it!
Different weapons.
I'm changing my mind a little bit here.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Just a little bit. We'll see.
Like even this guy's funny.
That's like Jar Jar Binks' cousin or something.
This one is Ukha.
I mean, for the
Like his
price,
little goggles.
I'll be honest. Like for the price you pay for these guys, you do get a decent amount of accessories.
And he's smaller, so he's cheaper.
Yeah,
Like they
yeah.
showed it off
I
in the
appreciate
price.
that too. Yeah.
This guy was pretty sweet too.
Yeah.
I think his name was just a Thraxian scout. So he doesn't come with
Thraxian.
He doesn't come with much, just a spear and a bone club.
He just has a femur in his hand.
Yeah. Another one, since he doesn't come with many accessories, he was $49 instead of $59, or sorry, $54.
That's a pretty.
So they range from
They
range from $59.99, $54.99, $49.99, and then the accessories are $34.99. So I mean, you get some good stuff.
I like this accessory. I might get the accessory pack.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Who doesn't want a generator?
There's so many uses for that. It
An
does
Apple,
like
a 1990 Apple.
Yeah. I'm still like looking at the previous wave, like that slog figure, the green guy with the helmet.
Oh, the big boy.
Yeah, the big boy. And they
come over to my house. I opened it up and I was like in love with it.
No, because then I'll watch
No,
the
I want you to come over, and you know what? I'll bring it over to you.
No, I'll come to you because I got to bring you some stuff too.
Okay, come over and then take a handle of that bad boy. Oh,
just smell it.
It's you know what? That reminds me. I forgot to bring it in the loot here. I got my MDLX Megatron.
The word smell reminded you.
Yeah.
I
forgot to bring that here. I don't know where it is, but I have it. So yeah.
Good. I'm glad you got it.
It's crazy. I went to a store called Hobby Bees. And I didn't go to the store. I went to their website, and I saw it there.
Yeah.
And it's like in Ren, which is pretty far, Renview for me. It's a good 30 to 40-minute drive, right, from where I live.
Yeah.
And I'm like, do I just do the free shipping? Or do I just do the $14 shipping? Because it would have cost me $10 worth of gas.
Yeah, you're going to pay for that in gas. Yeah.
Yeah. And then my time, because it's going to take me about an hour and a half, halfway each way to go back all together will be like an hour and a half, whatever it is. Right.
Yeah.
So I just paid for shipping $14.
Yeah, whatever.
And it arrived the next day.
Oh, that's how close it was?
The next day.
They're on the ball. What's it called? Honeybee?
Hobby Bees.
Hobby Bee? I'm going to have to make note of that. Got that
so yeah,
there.
they sell the MDLX Megatron for $20 cheaper than other stores. So I essentially got it shipped to my house for the same price I would have had to go and pick it up at a store. So I'm like, sweet.
Nice.
I'll be buying MDLX from you guys.
Yeah, that works. And they have Canadian prices too. I guess because they're sort of close that they.
Yeah. All right. Anyways, from a tangent back to the. Oh, whoa!
Super 7.
Yo, they did it.
They got Bulk and Skull. I wish Hasbro did Bulk and Skull, but do you think? Here's a question: do you think anyone would buy a Lightning Collection Bulk and Skull, or are they too ridiculous that people don't care? They like them on screen, but having a toy of them seems kind of eh. Like, would you buy them?
No, I wouldn't buy them because I just don't know. Super 7, I wouldn't go into this line.
No, but what if Lightning Collection did them?
I would, because I do have a lot of Lightning.
Oh, you would? I wouldn't get I don't know. Like, I like them in the show, but I don't want a toy of just.
I see what you're saying. Okay.
2 dorks.
But they were instrumental.
Yeah, I guess. I became. Kudos to them. All the power to them. They
You
made
know,
it through like
you know what
14
I'm waiting
seasons.
for?
Huh?
I'm really waiting for them to give me Mezco to give me that white Power Ranger. They announced it. I don't know
Yeah.
when it's coming. This is what I can't stand about Mezco. If they don't tell you, just like sometimes it just shows up.
They do that a lot.
And it just drives me nuts. Like, come on, I really want that white Power Ranger. It's one of my favorite Power Rangers, so I really want that. And it's not available right now. So anybody that knows when it comes out, please let me know. You can Instagram us or you can just email us, whatever you want. Just let me know. I really want that Mezco White Power Ranger.
Do you want to glow in the dark Green Ranger?
No, I don't.
Okay. Well, Super 7 did one in case you change your
Yeah, I
mind.
know. They love doing this stuff, by the way.
Yeah.
They do this on every line.
Every line has their glow in the dark variant.
Yeah. G.I. Joe, I think, and Turtles. They did it there.
Then you
Whatever.
got
I mean,
the,
I
golden
did like
black dinosaur.
glow in the dark dinosaurs when I was a kid.
Yeah, when I
so-
was a kid, those Ross and the rubber ones.
Oh,
You'd hold them up to
oh
the
my
bedroom,
god,
the
they're
bedroom
so good.
light.
Who didn't like glow in the dark? I want to know if anybody else loved glow in the dark dinosaurs. By the way, also, I'm waiting for people to send me some submissions of their collection. And one lucky winner is going to win a cool prize. It's going to be a random pick. But when you submit your collection, we put it on the show. We're going to take note of who you are and put you in a grand prize. What that prize will be, we'll announce it later on in the month of maybe October. Somewhere in October.
You should get your kid to pick.
No, we're gonna pick. Why were we? No, we're picking.
I didn't want to be. I didn't want to be biased.
We're not. No, it doesn't matter what the collection is. We're gonna do a random draw.
Oh, it's random draw.
Yeah, yeah, we're not gonna pit anyone against each other like that. No, that's not fair. Everyone has their own collection and their own thing. It'll be a random draw. So don't feel like, oh, I only have this much figures. Somebody has 10 times more figures than me. They're gonna win. No, it's gonna be a random draw. You just gotta submit your collection in, send us video or a picture. You can contact us on our social media and we'll let you know how to go about doing it. Whatever method you want to do. If you want to say hi to us, that we'll put it on here. So what if the collection is
we'll compare spawn.
That's totally fine.
Yeah.
It's your collection. You do whatever you think is best. That's fine. I don't care. It doesn't matter. I'll look forward to seeing someone's awesome collection, even if they have McFarlane.
Said even if it's wrong.
I didn't say that.
Yeah, there are some.
So he said he's got a couple submitted already to our email. Okay, so next week I think we'll start with one. We'll do one per week, leading up to the fall, and we'll announce in October what we're going to give away, and we'll do a wheel or something like that. Justin will help us with all that stuff. So, yeah, cool. And let your friends and family know that they collect. Tell them to come on here. They can win a cool prize. Why not? Oh, these look good.
Mondo's Mask of the Phantasm.
Oh, they're Mondo. Oh.
Yeah, sorry, buddy.
Oh, wah, wah, wah.
1/6 scale.
Yeah.
So there's a timed pre-order edition, which you get different accessories. So you get
spoilers.
Yeah, if you haven't seen the movie, that's what she looks like. Guess what? It's not a guy. It was her the whole time. And then a swappable hood and some smoke accessories. It looks cool. I like this.
I would love a vid because then you could say hi to us. But if you want to do
some,
picture photos,
audio,
that's fine too.
Audio commentary.
Yeah. If you want to do a combination too, that'd be cool too. But whatever you can do, that's fine. But make sure that if you're gonna take pictures and videos, make sure it's good. Check your stuff before you send it to us. It's not blurry and we can't see what the details are. Let us know, some of the stories behind it, like why did you collect this line, or why you set up the shelf in a certain way. What was the reason behind it? Like that kind of stuff is pretty cool to hear.
I knew it. I was like, hey, I was gonna get this.
Woo, he's back. I thought you tried to get away from these 12-inch figures, brah.
As soon as I saw it, and then my first question was gonna be, so AI, did you do this? Or
just when he thought he could get out, they pulled him back in.
Yeah. No, I'm happy you got it. I'm glad someone got it or is getting it.
Full PowerPoint presentation. I'm gonna fill it with my Motorola razors. Oh man, those are pretty dope phones. They
Bro,
hurt when they hit somebody with it. Oh man.
this one caught my eye. This is a model kit, and you know how I am. Randomly, I like model kits sometimes, depending on what they are. So these are the 7 deadly sins. Previously, they revealed gluttony, and this one I believe is greed.
Why are
She's
they
a
barely wearing any clothes?
because it's anime. They're
Why did your voice go high?
Because I reverted back to
What are you,
pre-pubescent,
Mickey Mouse? Though?
pre-puberty phase. D.
Somebody clip that. Justin, do that, please.
Who's that? That dude on The Simpsons?
Oh, the guy with the
little-
freckles.
Yeah.
The
There
guy
must be
working the cookie
What
bar
Homer?
outside.
The greasy dude? I was like, there must be $20 of grease worth on you alone. Can I take my break now? Anyways, moving on.
I'm just asking because I don't know why every anime is like barely any clothes on.
Ask 78 next time he comes.
Yeah,
That's
that'd
her
be the
selling
expert.
point.
That'd be the expert to ask.
Yeah, his waifu's. But I
so
don't know.
This
I
is
like
model
this.
kits, you said, right?
Model kits, yeah.
Okay.
And you know how I am about like robots. So
that's shark, right? Oh,
you get a shark, a manta, and a whale.
Oh, you're all into this then.
Yeah, I don't know, man. And then they turn like you can change them into like a cannon. The manta turns into an anchor.
This is right up your alley.
You could slap it on for some armor parts. Like, what am I supposed to do? Not buy it?
Yo, that's how big that stand is?
Yeah.
This is a 6-inch figure, right?
They're slightly smaller.
Oh, they're 110. Okay.
Yeah.
So they're 8-inch.
But the whale would be pretty big still, I think. Everything combined, yeah.
Well, the 8-inch figure itself, and then you got the base on there. That must be pretty big. That's pretty crazy. That's quite a bit of penny there. 19,800 yen.
Now, what the thing for me is how long is it going to take me
to build
it? Yeah, I was like, do I want to do this? Do I really want to do this?
You got to commit.
It's not that big, but still, the pieces are so frustrating sometimes. Like those stupid frogs that I have, you've seen those, and the shark robots. Like it's easy to break, and I'm like, do I want to commit to this right now? I just want someone to accept this for me.
Do you need to paint this?
No.
Okay, that's good then.
Yeah, they come
pre-painted and everything.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, have fun.
Yeah, thanks, man. And then Boss Fight Studios, they had a smaller line called Vitruvian Hacks. Yeah. Now they're doing their epic hacks, the 1/12 scale, so 6-inch figures.
See, the female figure has butterfly joint and bicep swivel. That's awesome.
Yeah. It took Marvel Legends how long to get to this phase in their intro?
No thigh swivel though for the female, right?
No, doesn't look like it.
The male does have it though.
The male might not either. That just might be the prototype where they attach to the leg.
Oh, okay.
I can't even tell what type of
yeah, because the drawing in the back behind it doesn't show any cuts.
Yeah. And it's I don't think they're hinged, but the way that thigh is, it has a weird cut. So I'm wondering, like, why didn't they just do a ball and socket like Legends did? Because that leg looks pretty gappy. Like it looks like a 90-degree angle there.
Yeah.
But whatever. I'm all for blank figures.
There's a lot of gap there by the ankle area too.
Yeah. I don't mind that because of the paint rub, but I would probably prefer it like slightly closer now that you point that out.
Sorry.
No. I mean, I don't have to buy it.
The female one looks better. The ankle area there. Yeah.
That might just be bad posing though, or like bad, like when they assemble it and take pictures.
Yeah. And like you said, these are prototypes. They're not final.
Yeah.
So
we'll see.
They're probably taking feedbacks and making some adjustments too.
Yeah.
But these are great molds to start, a good base to start making some figures.
Especially they have diapers too, but they're more form-fitting, so they don't look like they're wearing Huggies.
Yeah. No diapers here.
I don't know if you used to. No, maybe you didn't Inuyasha?
I
used to watch it.
YTV, my friend.
Yeah.
YTV, my friend.
So Dawson Toys or Dawson, I don't know how to pronounce it really. They do a couple of characters I like now. I bought my One Punch figures from them. Good quality. I don't mind them at all. Cheap, $40.
6-inch?
Yeah, they are.
Oh, that looks really good, man. Oh man,
Here. It looks good though, right?
I don't want to go. Oh, I don't want to go back into this world again.
It's only $40. Oh, this guy.
Nope, don't even give him a chance. Oh yeah, I did too. Don't remind me of that. I watched a football player earlier today break his leg. Not fun.
Poor Nick.
Oh, you know.
I know. I told you. I just don't talk about it.
Oh, okay.
I'm serious. I wasn't lying.
We got to watch a game together. Yeah, I want to see the other side of D I've never seen. The sports side. Oh, yeah. Get in there.
Buy that figure already, Dassin. It's a great price. It's not even out yet.
Yeah, fool. Who's a dork now?
And then
oh my god.
50 centimeters, fully die casted Megazord.
Holy
I think it's Gilgal toys. They're new.
Wait, where's mine? Other one.
What was your Soul of Chogokin?
Yeah. Shogun. I don't know, it's here somewhere.
Yeah, it's up. I pre-ordered. This guy. Didn't even buy that figure already. I pre-ordered it. You don't need another Megazord.
Don't I?
No, you're the one you have now is perfect.
Yeah.
Like what else could this one do that yours doesn't do?
I don't know. I have to see it in person.
Yeah, actually a good point.
I should compare this. Should I do a comparison, people? Should I buy this so that you don't have to and compare it? Let me know, because I will.
But we don't even know.
Or do you want me to save money?
No, I want you to buy it.
Or Alvin, do you feel that you should let me know, guys? Should I save money and not buy this?
How big is the other one? No, those are Voltrons.
Voltron. Don't you ever mix the two up ever again. That's a sin.
They compared two Voltrons before. Elvin only has one Megazord. What a loser. Only one.
You shut your mouth.
How big was that one? This one is 19 inches. So is it roughly the same? Yeah.
I don't know. Do I have a metric calculator on me? No.
Come on, man.
Do you want me to find out?
We'll find out later. Anyways, yeah, compare the two. But I have no idea what this is. It's slated for presentation in October. So we don't know.
It's a third-party company?
I don't know if they're considered third party.
Well,
they said the new on the scene.
Justin goes, robot, animal, giant one. Can you imagine us going to his room and saying, well, you already got two guitars. Why do you need a third one? Right?
Is that all? Yeah.
Well, what are you wrong with you? This guitar is there. You know how Justin go like this. That's what Justin would do if we did that with his guitars.
Don't touch my stuff.
Yeah. Oh, what are you doing?
That was it for figures.
All right. Let's get into our next topic, which is our new segment. You want to do it?
Or should I? Now? We're doing it now?
Yeah, do it now. Or do you want to do it later?
No, we can do it now. Let me upload my file here.
Character spotlight. We need a nice flashy thing. You need to make one of those things. Like a shadow silhouette character spotlight thing to show up on screen. What this is basically is we're going to pick a character from the universe of all awesome, cool characters. And we'll try to do obscure ones or ones that people don't know too much about. Not you guys. You guys are all awesome and probably know everything more than us. But we want to bring them to light and kind of talk about them, origin, if they have powers or skill sets, and have they changed from the time that they originally was concepted. So yeah, go ahead. What do you got today?
Let's see here. Let me upload this file.
I don't know this either, so I'm going to be surprised just like everybody else. I have no idea. So whenever you're ready, D.
It's loading.
He's got a Commodore 64.
Yeah.
And I'm excited. I want to hear what you got to say about this. And if you know this character well, then let us know. Do you
I
like
picked
this
just a
character?
random one.
Do you like this character or you don't? Or if you do like this character, what's something that you like about it? I want to hear people's thoughts on this character. So whenever his fax machine gets cut off and internet goes back on again, he'll be able to post them. Did I drag it enough time for you?
Yeah,
Or do
we'll
you
give it
need
a
what? You're good now? You're good?
good enough.
All right. Go ahead.
So the last comic I read was Absolution by Avatar Press. Let me see if I can share my screen here.
I have no idea what you just said. I heard Avatar. I'm in.
So
Oh,
basically, this guy he works for the police force. He has telekinetic powers in the form of like these energy whips. And his deal is he goes by the book. He was a good cop. And over time, he starts just hating the legal system. And he ends up breaking into this like drug dealer's house and he sees like a kid is tied to the wall. So instead of bringing the criminal in, he's just like, yeah, okay, I'm done with this. And he just decapitates him.
wow! What?
But because he's a cop, you can't do that. But he covers up his like murders. So he's like, yeah, I'm done with this. Like it's just him going around to like drug dealers' dens. He's like, so what did you do? And then he's like, well, this woman attacked me. He's like, yeah, you have a cut on your wrist and she's beaten to death. Like, did you fear for your life? He's like, yeah. And he's like, are you lying to me? He's like, well, what does it matter? You're police and you can't do anything about it. And then he just kills them. So the story isn't him going around murdering people. It's that his crimes are catching up to him and it puts him at odds with the other cops and superheroes. Because like, well, we know you're right and we know you have a good reason to do this, but you can't just go around killing people.
So
So
he's doing what Batman never did.
yeah, basically, he's the Punisher and he's the Punisher with superpowers. So the story picks up when he starts getting into like he goes against his own people. His wife is his I am the law, Judge Dredd. But I don't know. I
I've
like
never
that
heard of this
aspect.
character ever.
It was random. It's a 7-issue run.
They gotta make a TV show out of this, man.
It's corny, like, but I liked it. It reminded me
oh
of
man, this is so cool. This character.
and then like there was this one guy who knows he's a superhero and he kept doing creepy things like in courtrooms he would say crude things and then but he didn't get committed of any crime. He didn't murder anyone technically. Like he went around killing animals. He says he thinks about hurting people but he doesn't. So he's like, yeah, I technically didn't do anything yet, so you can't take me in. Like you can't do anything. You can't touch me. And he's like, but one day I will do something and you can't do anything about it until I do. So again, he's just like, okay, well, you admitted that. That was your first mistake. And your second mistake is thinking I won't do anything. And he blows a hole in his head. Like he's
Oh,
cool.
oh my god.
Like he's like Frank Castle. I don't know. There's nothing else to say here except it's the Punisher with superpowers.
That's insane.
And at the same time, like you want him to win. Like I just want him to win, but he starts having to fight other superheroes who know he's right, but follow the law. And it's kind of when you watch the news today and you see people getting off on technicalities or you think their sentences is too light. I don't want to say this is a breath of fresh air, but I could see what the writer was going for with this comic book. It seemed like he has a lot of frustration with the legal system and how court
Yeah.
cases are. So
we should check out on the guy who actually created this.
yeah, like, hey, are you okay, bud?
You still good, bro?
Like here in the middle panel, like this was his first, I guess you'd say, kill. So he's being choked out, and then he just slices the guy's arm off. So with his powers, he could have healed him, and he did heal him. But in the next room, there was a woman tied up, and she was almost dead. So he just turns off his powers and lets him bleed out all over the floor. And then you see the follow-up day with internal affairs, like questioning him, after a cop
yeah, debriefing and stuff like that.
Just discharges his weapon. He has to be debriefed. He's like, yeah, so I tried to save him. It didn't work out. He attacked me. The reason I couldn't help him is because he bludgeoned me in the head and my power stopped working. Like he just let him die. And then ever since that day, he's just started getting more and more bold. And I like sometimes I like seeing that stuff. Same reason I read Punisher.
So, what company owns the rights to this?
This one was Avatar Press, but Christos Gage wrote it. I think it was in 2008, but then they did a trade paperback in 2009.
So, it's a small independent company.
Yeah, it was just a one-time thing.
Man,
And sometimes that's better. Sometimes that's better.
This would be an awesome TV show.
Just like a little, what they did with Adam Eve, the Invincible special, like stuff like that. Or if they did a Nemesis TV show, which I think they're doing. I don't know if you know about Nemesis. He picture Batman if he was a bad guy. That's all that is. A billionaire who's super smart, smarter than everyone else, but he goes around killing cops and trying
bad
to find
cops, crooked cops.
And
why would he kill good cops?
Because he's a villain.
Oh, okay.
Like he is a villain, but he does go after crooked cops and he pits them against each other and then makes them do crazy things.
So is he an anti-hero or no?
No, he's a 100% bad guy. It's just sometimes...
what's his the hero against him? Is there any hero?
In Nemesis, it is the detective who the detective has to outsmart him. So you're rooting for the detective, but there's a reason why Nemesis is doing all this. And then by the end, you may not like the detective anymore. So there's a twofer. There's another character.
Well, we'll save that for another time.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I want to know if anybody knew about this character because I want to know.
I found it randomly. And the cover was kind of corny.
And it's just one run? One run?
Yeah, just one run.
And how long was that?
How long? It's 7 issues back in 2009.
Oh, so it's a while back. Okay.
Yeah, a while back.
And nobody ever decided to pick up the story?
I think when you just do something like that, some people just write their mini and they're okay with it.
I think that thing's awesome. That needs to be a TV show. I'd watch that all the time. It's just so complex. There's so much problems in that.
It's not even that deep. It's like cop works hard. Cop sees a lot of injustices. Cop
it is
gets
deep.
Fed up.
That's deep, man.
Cop gets fed up. Goes on a killing spree.
Psychological issues is cool to see unravel, right? It makes for good TV. Oh, that's awesome. So that is our character spotlight. We'll do them throughout the month whenever we have a really good character, kind of a skewered character or something that's really compelling. We'll do that. Hope you guys liked that. It was pretty cool. I liked it. I didn't even know about that.
It gives me a good reason to read comics again. I read them. I read the weekly stuff, but going back and reading like manga or previous stuff like Luther Strode, I'm going to read again. I don't know. There's a lot of stuff that's recommended that I don't get the time to do, but now it gives me a chance to do it.
Cool. All right. Shall we get into our final topic of today? It was a big one. Dun, dun, dun.
So they revealed, what would you call it? They revealed a exploration trailer.
It's a teaser.
They showed off the exclusive content.
It's a teaser.
Yeah, okay.
They're just still trying to keep that hype going, right? Sony wants to sell a bajillion copies.
I think they will.
Oh, 100%. This is going to be their number one selling game, I think, this year. Is there any other game that's going to surpass this? For Sony, I'm talking about specifically. Let me know, guys, in the chat if there's any other game that's going to surpass this game in sales for Sony. Specifically Sony.
This. Hopefully the volume's low. Let me just quiet that down there.
The deluxe 5 unique suits for Peter. 25 suits.
So when we were watching this, you're like, ew, gross.
It's Fortnite all over again. Yay.
That's the problem with these exclusive suits. They take liberties into their own hands, and I think they go over the top a little too much.
If the suits had specific traits that you could use in the game to make your life easier, I'd be all over this.
They do, but I still think they're ugly.
What suit in the last game that helped?
Like they give you an accessory, like you get the spider legs.
But does a leg actually do anything?
The attacks were so badass, man. Those mechanical arms.
Okay.
Those were cool. Like you get a feature with the suit, but the first thing I did was turn the suit off and just kept the legs because I don't. I switched back to the classics immediately.
some of these are pretty ugly too.
Yeah.
You know what happened though? I put this on because after you showed me, and my son got home from school, my youngest one, and I said, "Hey, come here, I want to show you something." I put it on. His jaw just dropped. He's like, I'm like,
Well, wait,
there's over 65 suits available, and he's like, "What? I got to get them all." I'm like, "No, you're not gonna get them all."
I mean, you could. You just have to spend 70 hours unlocking them all. Like it's cool though because you can mix and match suits in this one. Before you just got a suit and
Yeah.
that was it. But to my understanding, you could like take the bottom from the Prowler suit
Oh, that's
and
pretty
mix it with
cool.
like so you can make your own in a way.
Hmm.
So I don't hate it as much as I did before. And let's be honest, like there's so many suits in the game that even those disgusting ugly ones won't make a difference because I'll never use them.
I can see Hot Toys just going like this because they have the gaming rights to make the figures,
Yeah.
right?
100%.
And I could see my card just melting.
So none of these appeal to you.
I like the one in the far top right.
The apocalyptic suit.
Yeah,
With the little hair, the little hair puff.
Yeah. It reminds me of like Spider Punk / the Indian Spider-Man.
Oh yeah,
like a cross between the two. I got the deluxe statue set, so it's gonna come with I think 4 unique suits.
Yeah, it comes with the code for you.
Yeah, but I think you can unlock those in the game if you play them.
Yeah, you get them later on, but I have no desire to get those ones.
They give us the least desirable 4 suits.
Yeah, right.
Here you go. Nobody wants them anyways. We'll just throw it in there.
Again, I'm just gonna switch to one of these.
Are you gonna come over and check out the giant Venom that's gonna be in that box?
Look at it.
Oh, it's good, man. It looks good. That's gonna go up in my TV. Yeah, these are pretty cool.
Do you have the space for it?
No, it's gonna go in the front where my TV is.
Okay.
I'll go there. It's a statue, right? So
yeah,
it'll be in the front. Be cool.
You got Aaron Davis's Spider-Man suit, and then that ugly Ben Reilly suit.
It's not that ugly.
I hate this suit so much.
Why? He's got a hoodie on.
It was so bad they changed it like 2 issues later. Back to his
wow.
Back to his red and the red and blue one, like the Mafex one you have.
So David lost his job or what? Sorry, David. You gotta go.
No, Bagley's around forever. 2099. Like there's I don't know.
Bagley got demoted to working with Ant-Man. Sorry, Bagley. We're demoting.
He's fine.
Oh man. This is so bad. What is wrong with the people here?
I think this was a 10-year anniversary suit and they tried to make it urban and it came off awful. I don't know anyone who likes it. If you do, I apologize, but this thing's god awful.
It's awful.
You need to get your eyes checked.
There's enough suits for Miles that you should not like that one. There's so many.
It's Puerto Rican representation.
Oh yeah. Representation.
That one's cool. And then as for the game, they added Queens and Brooklyn in. So
double the size, right?
Yeah.
Saying.
Like
it's big enough as it is. Now they should make it even bigger. What do you think of that? Do you like that?
I like that. I have no problem swinging around the boroughs.
Isn't it? It's something about that. It's like therapeutic.
It is.
Just swinging around everywhere. They also added 2 cool features. Actually 3, I think it is. You can actually fast travel now way quicker.
Yeah.
And you also have glider attached to you, right?
Oh yeah, the wingsuit.
Yeah, wingsuit.
So in the comic he had the wing flaps, but they never really like utilize, like they never say anything about it. But in this, he's basically flying.
Yeah. Well, there's areas that make sense, right? Because like especially when you go in suburban areas and you don't have tall buildings, how is he going to get around? Right? So having the ability to kind of glide around is pretty cool.
Yeah.
And then also you can switch between Miles and Peter instantly.
Yeah, I like that. It makes for good combos too.
Yeah. So that's pretty cool. And they could be in different parts of the city and doing different, goals, right?
Yeah.
So you could switch between them. I think that's awesome. And because Sony's got that the power to do it, it's almost like instantaneous.
It reminds me of I don't know. You had Grand Theft Auto briefly, but you switched between I think 3 characters. And then if you switch back, one of the dudes is like nowhere near where you're supposed to be because they were off doing their own thing. I'm wondering if it's the same as that, where like Peter was off doing something, so you switch back to him and he's no longer where you need him to be. If it is, I don't care. It just adds like fun little details to the game.
Yeah, and they said that they'll have different districts in the game here, so you can kind of map areas properly, and you can go to specific areas, only do tasks there. And they have got their main storyline,
Yeah,
but they're also going to have
like these quests here,
some really good quests there that's going to make the story even more cool.
which I'm assuming is Mysterio, and I'm assuming that's Quentin Beck. And then in the gameplay trailer, they were showing off like that bubble in the bottom left.
Mm-hmm.
You collect these robotic spiders, and then in one of the trailers, Peter's like, it says the location for this person is in space, basically. He's like, that doesn't make sense. You're like triangulating this wrong. So I'm assuming this is a Spider-Verse like side quest where you're collecting icons of other Spider-Men, and that's how you unlock your suits. But at the same time, it kind of looked like the glitching effect from the movie. I don't think Spider-Verse is playing any part of role in this game. I think it's just
I don't think they have the right to do it. Yeah.
No. It's just an Easter egg and a good way to collect suits.
I'm curious to see how Venom gets incorporated into all of this.
Do you think he'll be playable? I know that's a big controversy right now. I don't think so.
I don't think so. They're gonna wait they're gonna wait for the next game to give you that option.
Because people are still like, oh, no, he's playable. They're just teasing you. He's gonna be playable. I'm like, okay. If he is, I don't care. If he isn't, I don't care.
If he is, that's awesome. That'd be great.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I think they're gonna hold that to the next game and say, oh, you know what? We're doing a Venom team up with Miles and Spider-Man. It can go between 3 different characters, and we're gonna have Carnage introduced in the next game.
Do you assume it's Harry?
Yeah, I think so.
The other flip side is randomly it's Kraven.
No, don't say that, please. Don't do that. Don't do this. I will literally throw the game across the window if that happens. I swear to God. I will be so mad if they do that. Kraven is Kraven. Leave it at that.
Kraven is Kraven.
Just leave it at that. And he looks good. He looks great in this one. I like it. It looks a lot better than the movie that's coming out. I'll tell you that.
I forgot about that, man.
I'm here to remind you.
Sorry.
We should go opening day.
What is that even out?
I have no idea. I don't know if it's. I think it got buried. It's delayed.
It's out this month.
Yeah, I guess. Oh man. I can't wait for this game. It comes out October. What is it again? October
15th.
Yeah, I'll be playing it. I'll try to play it on here live, so you get to see the disaster of me playing video games. That's gonna be amazing. Me swinging right into a building, splat.
Oh, it's the 20th. My bad.
What day is that?
It's Friday.
All right, I am ready to go. So I'll be playing that game here. Come join me. Subscribe if you're new here. And if you know people that haven't subscribed, go talk to them and say, subscribe. By the way, did I tell you? Did I tell you something cool?
You tell me a lot of things.
Oh, I didn't tell you guys. We're going to give away a game. What that is? Well, I don't know. It might be something to do with what we're talking about right now. I don't know. But you better go check it out. Make sure you're a subscriber. I am going to be doing some cool stuff in the next couple of months, some random stuff. So be on your toes, guys. Be ready in our social media or our YouTube. Tell people about it. The more people subscribe, the bigger our audience gets, the cooler stuff I want to do. I really do want to do awesome things for this channel. So get out there and tell people, support us, love us, support us is very important. Feedback is very important. I want to hear from you.
The faster people subscribe, the faster Ryan will win an Xbox. So
yeah, Ryan's chomping at the bits to win another one. We do have one at Xbox sitting here, brand new Xbox sitting here. We're wanting people to, since we're merging now, there will be a very good chance we might give that Xbox away very soon. But I really appreciate every one of you guys that comes on here to give us feedback, support us, talk with us on our lives. Some of the people that actually put messages up when we drop a video, whether it be a short or a video that they watched a replay again. They, talk about stuff like that. That's really cool. I enjoy reading some of the stuff, and it's interesting to hear some feedbacks from people too. What else you want us to do on our shows? Like I said, we've got our Wednesday night 7 p.m. popcorn chicken that we talk about movies and TV shows. Doing 80 stuff right now because some people recommended it, and we also watch some shows that people recommend. Cowabunga dude. And then our Saturday Mighty Mornings is back. This Saturday is back. 8:30 a.m. Pacific time. It is back, and we got an awesome topic to talk about. I'm ready to go. Christopher is ready to go, and it's going to be awesome this Saturday. So go get your cereal, your coffee, or your tea, and hang out with us on the Saturday. And of course, our show here, 8:30 p.m. Pacific time, always on Mondays. D, thanks for locking it down today. It was an awesome show. I had fun. Hope you guys had fun. Is there anything else before we sign off today?
No, I'm good. I'm gonna go smell this guy.
I'm gonna go open them and smell them with you.
Yeah.
Oh man, what are you smelling? Make sure you let people know who are listening to us.
Megatron, he smells like motor oil.
Yes, MDLX Megatron smells like motor oil. I told him that before he opened it, and when he opened it, he's like, "You are right." All right, guys, that is it for today. So wherever you're on the world or the universe, have yourself a good morning, a good day, and a good night. Bye. Spider-Man does what